All right, hey everybody, welcome. That Prepper, and this is going to be a juicing video. And this live is watching news. It's it's normal this morning. Actually, it's more background noise after we watch our local news. And then CBS folks came on with Anthony DeCopa, Gail King. What's the last guy's name? One's been in quarantine like a week.
It's Tony something.
Yeah, well, Anthony DeCopa's been in quarantine almost a week by himself. And we noticed it was different this morning. Jeff was like, why are they all at home? And I looked and I was like, Spidey senses started tingling, but I hadn't put the two together yet. Tony, I thought it was Anthony DeCopa.
Anthony Mason.
Okay, Anthony Mason, Tony DeCopa, and Gail King. So all three of those folks are on the CBS morning news show.
And they're at home. Oh.
So they were all at home this morning, and they came in. It's like, yeah, we're all at home, and we're doing extra protective measures or something like that. So abundance of caution. So Jill was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So then what they didn't tell you was later on, about 35 minutes later, I just happened to be walking back through, and they was like, yeah, our hearts, and condolences go out to one of their producers passed away yesterday from the coronavirus. So it made sense. Then I was like, oh, they're not taking extra precautions. They butts is on quarantine because they have been around somebody who was known to have COVID-19. Then it made sense. And I said, that's why they're at home. But they're not saying that. Because, of course, they can't say that kind of stuff. Because people are going into a panic, Because we're not grown people here in the United States. We got to be babied and pampered. You can't, people can't tell us the truth. Can they? No. Why would anyone tell us the truth?
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. And it's been proven and shown. Did you throw all the brown bags out?
Oh, yeah, I did.
It's just awesome.
Well, they in the recycle bin. They're not really out.
So anyway, good morning. Who's that? Ashley. Good morning, Ashley. How are you this morning? Thank you for joining us. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. And just think about it. I mean, this thing is going to get more serious as time goes on. The president was all optimistic about, having everybody back rolling for Easter Sunday. Well, he came out yesterday. He's like, yeah, we're going to extend this social distancing another month, basically. We haven't even gotten to April. And we got a social distance, to April the 30th. And they're saying that hopefully we can get everything back to normal by June the 1st. So what does that tell you? That's a mental prep that, hey, we're probably going to be social distancing till probably June or at least May. So, you got to read between the lines sometime of what they're saying. And I'm glad that the president is finally, he couldn't come out 2 months ago and say, stuff like, the country is in a crisis right now, and we're gonna shut the economy down for the next 120 days so we can get past this, because that would have ruined the economy, which is already, this crisis already has. And yes, you guys are probably noticing I'm sporting a new look today. This is my we are at wartime haircut. Okay. And this is, as you have noticed throughout this whole endeavor, the facial hair left, which I must admit, it kind of upset my wife because apparently she likes me having a beard.
I do like you having a beard.
And then apparently she likes me having a whole bunch of hair on my head looking like a hippie.
I don't get it with your life, but it's your hair.
So anyway, when in crisis, you have to be in crisis mode. And like I've been telling you guys, start losing the weight now. Even though you are a prepper, start losing the weight now so that when they start lining up the folks to give them a bag of food and a bottle of water, when the National Guard comes in, make sure you start losing the weight now so that when people notice that you don't ever get into the lines, you can always say, hey, we just starving just like you guys. That's one thing that I would recommend, strongly recommend. Okay, still good. All right, cool. So what else? I just think it's amazing that we've gotten to the point now, and think about it like this: we are starting to become comfortable with social distancing, and it's so funny here in Virginia. This week is this is statewide takeout week, so that what they're trying to get you to do is boost the economy basically by ordering food. Everything else is closed, so they're like, hey, least you can do is order some food. But I bet you one place that's booming right now, pizza joints. I bet pizza joints are booming like crazy right now. I bet you can't even order a pizza and get a pizza within an hour because there's so much demand on pizza. How many people, be honest with me, how many people watching have actually ordered a pizza since, well, let's just say in the last 2 weeks? We're known for ordering pizza. That's one thing we will order. That's the only thing we order and have delivered. We don't have anything else delivered. And we rarely go and get anything else ordered and take out. But we will order and we'll take out and carry out pizza and we will have it delivered. But since the weekend of March the 6th, we have eaten zero. Well, I've eaten zero food out. I can't speak for Jennifer because she's quarantined right now. So when I go and leave, she might order like 15 doggone pizzas and hide the boxes by the time I get home. I don't know. I'm okay trying not to climb the walls because of the quarantine. Oh, Ashley, you're gonna be all right. Hang in there. And I read something where you said you had taken your, I think it's your 4-year-old nephew, and you kind of quarantined him as well, or something like that. Is that accurate? Somewhere I'd read something like that. So that's good. So how is laugh out loud? My nephew wants pizza every day. Me too. We ordered pizza on Friday. Yeah, we stopped ordering out and we stopped taking out and stopped, going to restaurants even before they did the ban on restaurants. Simply because I didn't want to be like, yeah, let me get a number one and a side of Corona, please. I just didn't want to do that. I don't want to let food give us the virus. I'd much rather get it from somewhere else, especially when we can just cook right here at home. Now, has it been a difference and a change? Yes. Let me tell y'all something. My wife, and I don't give her too many props, okay? Especially with her cooking. Y'all don't say I say anything. But I don't give her too many props about her cooking. And yesterday I was wanting some potatoes, right? Some mashed potatoes and gravy. So I asked on the way home from church, I said, hey, you know how to fix gravy? She's like, what, scratch gravy? Like you brown the flour? I said, yeah, you know how to do that? She's like, no, but I can try it. So anyway, we ended up going to the store anyway because she wanted some ice cream. Now, if we get Corona, that'll be where we get it from because we constantly going to the grocery store. Okay, if we get Corona, it'll be from the grocery store because that's where we constantly keep going. Like we need anything else. Hey, Tara, good morning. So we talking about real potatoes versus box potatoes. So I was like, girl, you can't make box potatoes taste like real potatoes. Box potatoes are just fake. That's fake stuff. She said, okay, I'm gonna make both of them. And that my eyebrow raised. I'm like, you gonna do double work? She said, yeah, I'm gonna prove a point. Blah 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 blah. I said, okay, cool. So this girl came in here when we got home. She took this. I don't know if y'all can see this box right here. Y'all see this box? Y'all can't see. I'm gonna pick it up and show it to you. And I'm gonna see if I can get the serial number off this box, so I can see if when I go to the store I can't match them because I don't want to take a chance on a different serial number box. I know that don't make sense to y'all, but these potatoes were so good, and these are like off-brand potatoes. This is Chef's Cupboard. Okay, I never even heard of them, but I bought them because cheap box of potatoes and everything. I had made some like 2-3 weeks ago. I was like, oh my god, these things are god awful. So Jennifer comes in. She makes these doggone potatoes, y'all. And she made garlicky, cheesy, au gratin. I don't even know what they were called. But man, I'm going to tell y'all, they were so good. They were so good to the point where she made 4 servings. I ate 3 of them by myself. Then she made some real potatoes later. Okay? Y'all ready for this? The real potatoes didn't taste as good. And then one thing that we did find out. Okay? And this is why you got to start eating your preps now. Y'all are not going to believe this. All this prepping I've done. And I tell on myself just like I tell anybody else. Because it can happen to anybody. But I felt like pure crap yesterday. All this prepping I have done. All these spices I have bought. Everything I've done to make sure we are good for months on end. I mean, literally, we really don't have to leave the house at all right now for several months. She goes into the cabinet yesterday and she asked me, and it broke my heart. Y'all ready for this? She says, and I quote, "We don't have any pepper." And I thought about it and I said, I know we got some pepper. So I come in the kitchen. I look in the cabinet. And I see this little pepper. Matter of fact, I'll show you. I can show you, but I ain't tell you. I see this little pepper shaker right here. Y'all look at that. Tell me how much pepper is in there. Absolutely zero. I was heartbroken. I'm like, you mean to tell me all this prepping I have done? Now, pepper is not something I normally use. Okay, so I didn't never think about pepper. I got plenty of salt. I got seasoning sauce. I got all kind. You name it, I got it. Well, apparently I don't have any pepper. So it broke my heart to have to tell my wife, I guess we don't. Now, it's probably something back there in that stockpile somewhere. But I didn't even look. I was just so sometimes you just get overwhelmed with just grief. That's the way I was yesterday. I was just overwhelmed with grief that I didn't have any pepper in this house. So anyway, I'm just telling y'all, it was a tragic event that happened yesterday in my house. And it just goes to show you that you need to stuff. Jennifer's laughing in the background. She's not even supposed to be listening. She's supposed to be working right now. So it shows you that right now, this is the time that you need. Listen to me. This is the time you need to be starting to use your preps so you can find. And we found out something else we didn't have. What was it? Well, it was something. It wasn't like anything life and death. Now, pepper is life and death. Okay. But this other thing I figured out we didn't have, I was like, oh, that ain't no big deal. But I'm telling y'all, it was a tragic event. That's why I lost all my hair overnight. It all fell out. See, look. All of it just fell out. It fell out over pepper. So it can happen to the best of them. You know what I'm saying? It just...
His hair fell out over pepper.
I just couldn't believe it, though. And the dog... Okay, so Alexa, which is the youngest dog we have, I come out from the bathroom from cutting my hair and taking my shower and getting ready for work. And she is growling at me, y'all, which is not abnormal. But she had gotten to the point where she was like, okay, you can be in the same room with me and I won't growl. Now, it's almost like the dog is being reintroduced to me. Like she doesn't know who I am. Because I come out, she's like, "Arr." I'm like, what is wrong with you? And then I thought about it. I said, oh, no, Jennifer's like, you cut your hair. And I'm like, but dang, I still smell the same, I'm sure, right? Laugh out loud, we always run out of garlic. Yeah, well, I think we got... Well, I can't say we got plenty of that because I can't say we have plenty of anything. So while I'm out today, I'm going to risk life. Forget this, pepper. I'm going to go to the store today. I'm going to risk life and limb and coronavirus up for some pepper. Can y'all believe that? So it can happen to anybody. You know, and as much as I've done, as much as I've prepped, as much as I've tried to make sure I thought of everything, simple thing like pepper. And I bet all y'all right now thinking, do I have pepper? I bet y'all thinking that right now. Be like, golly, let me go check and see if I got pepper. And I'm not talking about one bottle of pepper. I'm talking about, multiples. And pepper is so cheap. That's a cheap little herb that you could just... I don't even know how that happened, to be honest with you. So apparently Jennifer uses all the pepper around here. Because it's very rare that I put pepper on anything. Which is probably the reason why I didn't think about it. Plus, I don't think pepper digests. I had heard that rumor one time. I don't know if that's true or not. But I had heard that. But digest or not, you need some pepper in your house. I need, what is that? 1 ton wrappers. I don't even know what that is, Tara. 1 ton wrappers. So I'm running really late this morning because every Monday I have therapy. I would normally be out the house I would normally be at therapy right now, but what I want to do is make sure I get there way after the therapy morning rush. Because normally between 8:30 and 9:30, it's a whole bunch of folks that go to therapy. So I'm adjusting my schedule this morning so I can social distance myself from those therapy seekers. Okay, got everything I need to make 1 ton soup, but they are out of 1 ton wrappers. And I was going to order from Instacart today, but they're on strike. That's what she said. They're on strike. Can you blame them? I was up in Whole Foods the other day, and I was so shocked that none of these people had on any kind of PPE. You know, and I found out this morning why they didn't, because they don't have any. They're not providing them with any. So yeah, I don't blame them for being on strike. Can you?
Yes.
I mean, right now we are at war.
I blame everybody.
We're at war with an invisible disease. I use black pepper like crazy. I have a huge container of ground and a huge container of peppercorns. Well, you know what? Good for you, because we don't have a huge container of nothing dealing with pepper.
Well, that's what you should do instead of buying the little glass bottles.
She just tell me what I should do.
Just buy a pepper grinder and a thing of peppercorns.
I'm pretty sure we got some peppercorns around here.
Okay, we'll buy a pepper grinder because I can't do nothing with those.
Where are the peppercorns?
I don't know, because I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, so I will do what I'm gonna take it for I leave, Jennifer. God, you see I'm in the middle of something. Do you not see I'm in the middle of something?
What that mean? I would have handed them.
Your hands might not be clean. Tell the people what you just did. So.
I make him take his vitamins every morning. Since he's the only person that leaves the house, he has to take his emergency gummies and his vitamin D gummies.
I just bit my lip.
That's what you get for chewing like an evil person. Like I'm giving you poison or something.
The vitamin D just suck. That's all.
It don't matter.
Y'all
Take them
don't
anyway.
Talk to the people.
How in the world? How are you just gonna abandon people? Okay, good morning. I don't know what he's doing. Abandoned y'all, but he just kind of ran off into the back telling them, hey, talk to the people. So, what did he say? My husband wouldn't even have a mask at work if I hadn't bought him some. His coworkers keep asking him where he got them. Oh, that's kind of sad.
What's he say?
Her husband wouldn't have a mask if she hadn't bought some, because the people not providing them with masks either.
Wow.
Well, my job not providing people with masks either. They just told us not to come in. See, look at that. I always make my husband take his vitamins too. Y'all act like y'all dying or something. Like it's just the worst that could ever happen to you for somebody to care about you.
Make me feel all gushy on the inside.
You're silly.
What movie is that from, y'all? I bet Jennifer don't even know what that movie's from.
Let me see. I don't think that's the line.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't think that's exactly.
That's Major Pain.
That's Major Pain. Yeah.
And it don't say gushy. It says make me feel funny.
Oh, he said fuzzy.
No.
Make me all feel all funny on the inside.
Don't
Good
say
morning,
on the
Jennifer.
inside either.
Love you, Jennifer.
Good morning, love you. Who's that? Hey, Ashley. What your daddy want? Love you back, Tara.
I want something. I'll talk to him later.
But yeah, no, he don't say that. It says it make me feel all funny, and that's it. That's the end of the line.
Put it up. I think you're wrong.
Ugh.
Think you're wrong. You have to prove me. You're gonna prove me wrong today on live.
Okay, no problem. Allow me the pleasure of stepping away from my desk long enough to prove you wrong.
This is all the time, y'all. This is how Jennifer gets all her pleasure in this house. Loves proving me wrong, and 99.9% of the time, she is wrong herself. So this morning we're making a vitamin C booster, juicing a bunch of oranges, grapefruits, pineapple, and I'm looking for a lime in this. See what it tastes like. That might be too strong. Okay, Jennifer's right. Make me feel all funny. You purchase masks too. There's a shortage of PPE around the country. True. My husband admits I'm usually right. Haha. No, when I'm right, you know what Jennifer does? She never admitted.
That's not true. I've said you right when you right.
One time.
Well, you've been right one time.
Even when she dead wrong, she claims to be right.
I'm right now. What's that?
Yeah, you're right now.
I'm right now. I
You might want to move this glass before I break it.
I gave it to you live and in color. Why do you insist on breaking it?
Because that's the last one. Might as well break it. I broke all the others.
You did break all the others because you're just so freaking careless.
Well, stop putting stuff where you know I'm working. Now I see why they all get broken.
No, homie. No.
See, I'm working right here.
How did you break all the rest of them?
Well, you know, they just in the way. They got broken because they got broken. You making pineapple juice later? All right, cool. I think I'm gonna juice two pineapples a day. One is an old one. One's an old. I'm juicing a whole bunch of stuff this morning because I need to make sure we get at least a liter, maybe a liter and a half each of this juice in us today. Especially me because I am, I'm going out, being around people. I'm gonna be around in my chiropractor's office. They put out last week. They was like, okay, everybody, we need y'all to not be close to each other because we're trying to stay open. We don't want to get shut down. Then I get a text from them later, and they like, yeah, we only doing appointments on these days at these hours. I'm like, oh boy. I really, you know what? Honestly, I don't want to go in. And I may change my mind about going. Like come to the top, curbside. That'd be cool. Because I really don't want to go in there, to be honest with y'all.
Come to curbside.
Come to curbside adjustments there, Dr. Chad. Dr. Chatteroni. And no matter how much I doggone adjust myself at home, which I have learned how to do, that man can still feel my neck, feel my back. And he's like, I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that? But I guess if you spend $120,000 to go to school and learn how to do that, I guess you would be good at it too. I ain't spend nothing but what the man is charging me, and I've learned how to crack stuff. So I'm like, okay. But I have learned a nice stretching technique in the morning when I get up because knowing that my back really bothers me from the military. And I have learned this one little stretch, and it usually pops in and gets me back in line or releases the pressure or whatever. And it's like doom doom in my back, in my lower back, and I'm able to get on out the bed, and it feels good. All appointments have been canceled here unless it's an emergency. Yeah, I see that coming. I'm just interested to know if they do close their clinic, if they're gonna still try to charge me, because I will block my credit. Oh, I did block my credit card already, so they can't charge me anymore.
Who are you talking about?
Talking about my chiropractor.
Oh.
Yeah, I blocked the couple. Because, in times like these, this is when people get froggy and they start doing stuff all up on the, okay. Y'all can't even see what I'm processing. I'll show y'all in a minute what all the stuff I process since we've been on live. Man, that's a nice cut pineapple right here. Well, y'all know it's at least one pineapple. Have you guys been enjoying the series I've been doing? And I think YouTube is doing something to my channel again, because I've noticed that we have gone down once again in our views, where we used to, we were getting like 100 plus views per video, per live. Now we're only getting like 25 or 30. It's crazy. Have y'all noticed that on y'all's channels? They aren't even holding court here. Oh yeah, I think they stopped court like a month ago here. I don't know how long ago, but I doubt they're doing court. I seriously doubt that, Caribou. How you feeling? How's your fever? I know you said your fever broke yesterday, I think, and you still had a cough. So how you doing today? And I think you got off of night because the nurse I had on, she was trying to diagnose your symptoms for you, but you had gotten off already. And we waited and waited and waited for you to come back, and we never heard from you, so we figured you was all right. Probably your husband came home and you spent some time with him. I understand. But we were trying to get to you, because she was personally concerned about you. She was like, "Oh, I want to talk to her personally." And she's like, "Well, tell her if it persists, to, give her my number and I'll talk to her and blah 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 blah." So we all family, even folks that that I know personally that don't come into the channel all the time. We're all family. We're all in this thing together. Just the way it is. way family does. Try to take care of each other, one another. Fever is still gone, but my cough is worse. Is it a dry cough or is it a producing cough? What kind of cough is it?
That's right.
I smell everything. And if things don't smell, I have a very gentle say I have a nose like a dog. I smell stuff. And she like, oh God, I don't know anything that you're talking about. If I smell anything that smells golden to funny, it's rewashed. And like that juicy smell. All right, there we go. That feels better. How about that? I don't know if it feels better, but it feels better. Okay, right there. It is dry. Oh wow. All right, so let me show you guys what we cut up this morning. This is a whole pot of fruit. Consists of pineapple, oranges, grapefruits. We're just watching the grapes. Feeling ready. We used all this stuff this morning. We'll juice it all. Pulp ketchup. Yes. More people.
But no, they sleep standing up, but they only doze off when they stand up. So when they're ready for that deep state of sleep, they lay down. But that's only like once every 4 or 5 days.
Oh, okay. Well, I know horses lay down. Yes. Just like cows lay down. It's just like when there's a storm coming in the country. You know a storm is coming because all the cows go lay down under a tree, of all places. People just refuse to obey. Some guy was arrested here yesterday for not complying with the social distancing order. He had a gathering of 60 plus people. I mean, they gave him, oh, he got arrested. Okay, wow. Well, you know what? There was a woman that was in California and they were trying to go to some state park. We were watching. She's like, nobody's going to keep us from doing blah, 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 blah. And, really? Wow, I didn't know. Joe Duffy died. I don't really know who he is, but I think I heard he had the virus. Somebody else died. That was is the Chancellor of the UK or the President of the United Kingdom. He has it, and then we found out this morning that the owner of the New York Knicks has it. He tested positive, which is kind of, I ain't gonna say poetic justice. I don't want to see anybody get it. But the way they were treating Spike Lee at the Garden, you know, you get what you push out, you put out, and I didn't appreciate the way they did Spike Lee. This man has had season tickets to the Knicks games for 28 years, and then you want to start messing with him about the way he's coming into the games. You know, he said he's for 28 years. He has always come in through the employees' entrance, which apparently that's the way they wanted him to do it back 28 years ago. They changed some kind of rule, and they didn't let him know. And like he said, you know, they call me if I'm a day late on paying for my season tickets. They're calling me. Why couldn't they call me and tell me this? And I'm like, I agree with that. And anyway, they tried to start some mess with him. And now look, these NBA owners can't even make money because they can't even have games. And now this guy has tested positive for the corona. Well, you gotta always try to treat people right. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know how it's gonna come back on you. Let me see here. Someone high up in Germany's government committed suicide over fear of the fallout of the. Are you serious? Well, you guys can expect that. I mean, you can expect more. You can expect the suicide to start going on. Unfortunately, you know, a lot of people can't take pressure. right now in the United States, we're really not feeling a whole bunch of pressure from this, but it's coming. Okay? It is definitely coming. So that's why I try to, be on you guys about being mentally tough all the time. Man, it's a beautiful pineapple. It's so I can smell the sweetness. It's old. I've had it for probably, I don't know, a month, maybe a month and a half. And it was, it looked like it was going bad. But that's when I find out they're the most sweet and have the most juice. Now, pineapple by nature is going to be juice. It's going to have plenty of juice. Because it's a pineapple, Back here, I got some pineapples in reserve. We love pineapples right here. That's one thing. We keep. Turn this machine off. Grapes will be on my ceiling if I don't turn this machine off. Learn that the hard way. Trust me, anything I teach you guys is because I've done it the wrong way and the hard way. Anything I say, do it this way, is because I've screwed it up. Now, if I say, hey, I think it's going to work like this, blah, 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 that's theory. But when I say, hey, do it this way, you better do it that way. Because trust, I've screwed it up. Just my individual grapes. So we've also stepped up our communication, just so y'all know. Not that well, you know what? I've been right about my predictions so far. So I told Jennifer this morning, I was like, hey, if I'm out and our cell phones go down, I'm taking one of our ham radios with me, and we're gonna try to communicate that way. I keep hearing you don't have to have a license to do ham operated radio. If it's an emergency crisis, if the cell phones go down, that's definitely an emergency in my case. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that would definitely be an emergency. So we shall see. Hopefully, we don't have to go there. But I'm just trying to think of different things that may and could happen. So far, unfortunately, I have been right about pretty much every damn thing. Oh, shit, I gotta go, y'all. I forgot to make one day. I got my market about the ocean. I ain't been talk to you guys for like 2 hours, but gotta go trade the market for a minute. So I see ya. Yeah, I miss these juicing too. We'll do a few more. All right, y'all be good. Take care. Love y'all. I'll be seeing y'all later. And if y'all don't see me throughout the day, we're gonna be on tonight live at 8 p.m. Okay, Eastern. Take care.